Hey, I'm Grant Parker. This video is going to be about remelting PLA 3D prints. So we've all had those 3D prints that have failed or that the tolerances weren't right on, and something I'm trying to do is figure out how to reuse, repurpose those prints. So here, loading in the plastic into this toaster oven. The toaster oven has the ability to get up to 350, 370 degrees to actually melt the PLA prints. And there's a time lapse here showing those melting over time. I do a 5-minute just melt time. During all that time, I've also prepped my workspace just to make sure I'm ready for when the PLA print or the PLA melt is like fully in like a malleable state. I'm just compression molding here, nothing too fancy. So with the workspace set up and the heat gun heating up my mold, I'm going to go back and check on the melt, see how it's doing. While this is just melting here, I'll kind of cover. I've been running melts like this for a while, and you can read more on my website, grantparker.studio. That link will be in the description on kind of the process that's gone into that and see some of the melts that I've done. This is just the first time that I've actually recorded a full video about it. So comment with any questions you have as well. So now that we've gotten it all melted and it's to a good state, we're going to twist and pull and just kind of try and work the air bubbles out. After we do that, I'll let it sit back in the toaster oven for just a little bit longer. And then we're to the process of getting it into the mold as fast as possible. And that includes getting it in there, getting it kind of pressed out so that hopefully it works its way towards the corners, and then getting all the clamps done, which is a rushed job every time, but do my best to get through it. What you'll see here as well is me putting my spacers on. Those help keep everything level and make sure that the clamps can only go down to make the mold, the PLA, a ½ inch thick. Once everything's clamped up, I'm going in there and trying to dig out some of that excess plastic because I left squeeze out vents in this design, and sometimes it squeezes out a lot on one side, making it very difficult to get out. That was me trying to get rid of that. So after 2 hours, come back and we're going to get it out of the mold. What that entails is, getting the clamps off, undoing everything, and then finding out that it won't actually come out of the mold easily, which has happened to me pretty regularly, but that's why I have it where I can unscrew these screws to loosen the aluminum brackets that are there and release the plastic part from the mold. Once we've got it out, we'll inspect it, check on it. Unfortunately, the sheet steel stuck, or the plastic got wrapped around it. That's actually a fairly common occurrence, and so I need to just pop that out. You also see me bending it back into place for the next go around. And so that's it. That's the piece that we got out of this. The just black and white went into it. You've got the whites that came through. You've got the grays that have kind of blended there. Overall, a really cool looking piece. It was unfortunate that the corner didn't completely fill, but I think I'll probably just leave it that way. I'll also make sure I like take off this big lump that's there. That was the part that I had kind of dug out. I'm pretty happy with this piece, and hopefully you enjoyed the process of the video. Good luck in everything that you create, and thanks for watching.